Hello and welcome to the second video which accompanies the Microeconomics for Business course, and this workshop will be on algebra. We're going to look at what algebraic notations are, then we look into a little bit more details what BODMAS is, which is telling you the orders of operation. Then I show you quite a few examples on working with formulae. Then we look at how to solve linear equations, and in the last section of the video we are going to talk about what's the difference between the direct and the inverse demand functions and how you can get from one to the other. So let's get started and look at algebraic notation. So on the screen here you can see some notes. So I've written PQ versus TR. Now in every subject area, and so in microeconomics and mathematics, certain letters might have got some specific meanings. In this case, in microeconomics or in economics in general, capital P usually stands for price. Q, capital Q, usually stands for quantity. And when I look at PQ, I'm talking about P times Q. Because in mathematics, if there is no operation sign between letters, we always refer to multiplication. However, in the case of TR, this is not a multiplication, this is a shortening of total revenue. So be aware that sometimes double letters refer to multiplying the two concepts together, or rather the numbers that accompany those concepts, but sometimes they mean something totally different. Now, in the second line, we have got something like AP and a little l down in here, and also AP with a little k down in here. Now again, these are specific for this module and microeconomics, and what they mean is average product of labor or average product of capital. So again, certain letter combinations carry a lot more specific meanings than just similar letters. And in the last example, we see TC being equal FC plus VC. Now again, this carries a very, very specific meaning. TC stands for total cost, FC stands for fixed cost, and VC stands for variable cost. So again, don't forget that in this particular case, what this formula actually tells me is to calculate the total cost as the sum of fixed cost and variable cost. In this particular example, there are no multiplication involved. But if we wanted to calculate, let's say, the total revenue can always be calculated as price times quantity. And in many cases, to make sure that people don't confuse the two things, we might just in case write out the multiplication sign in between the two letters.